Hello and welcome to another edition of ProtoMet Tries, and in today's episode I'm going to be trying the Better Chip Jalapeno and Cilantro. But before we get into that, my channel recently hit 100 subscribers. And while that's not that big of a number in terms of, YouTube channels, I mean, come on, there are channels that have like a few million subscribers. 100 subscribers for me personally is something I never really thought I'd ever get. So I guess my content just kind of appealed to enough people to get me to 100, and for that I thank you guys. I know that my channel has been incredibly erratic. In fact, getting these tries videos out has become a bit erratic, but it's a bit of a busy season, for busy time of year for me, especially with the stuff that's been going on this year. It's been very tiring and exhausting, but I'm still putting this stuff out. And while the content of my channel may be pretty erratic, I may go from trying a variety of chips or soda or other food that I've never had before to randomly reviewing a TV show or a video game, to talking about a movie with my brother, or just every so often giving my thoughts on the first episode of a tokusatsu show. The fact that I have 100 subscribers who have wanted to see this content, whatever it is that I'm putting out, that's really nice. Never thought I'd get this far, and well, now I'm hoping that I get even further, so hope you guys enjoy it along the way. But let's finally get to the topic of this video, the jalapeno and cilantro Better Chips. Now, of course, I've had quite positive experience with Better Chips in the past. Let's see if this is any different. Now, at first, it does smell really just like your standard corn chips. Ignore that if you heard it. But yeah, these initially smell like just your standard corn chips, which is pretty common for the Better Chips. They tend to smell like corn chips because, well, come on, they look like corn chips, but you smell just a bit, you get a hint of the jalapeno scent going for it. Either that or the cilantro. And this is what it looks like. Looks like a slightly green tortilla chip. Doesn't quite match the color that's on the bag, but at first, I was going to say that this tastes just like a standard corn chip, but then the spiciness hits you. Whew. Oh, that one. Oh, like as you're chewing it, the spicy flavor hits your tongue, and oh man, when you go to swallow, it just hits you hard. Wow. These are surprisingly spicy. I'm not gonna lie. I guess I should say that I was kind of expecting these to be a bit spicy. They are jalapeno after all. But I wasn't, but once I got the bag open and smelled that they were mostly smelled like regular corn chips with a hint of jalapeno, I wasn't actually expecting them to be that spicy, but they are surprisingly spicy. Certainly within my tolerance level. It took me by surprise, that's for sure. Like, I've definitely had hotter, but that having been said, these are surprisingly hot. Now, I'm not really sure what cilantro tastes like. I mean, I've probably had it, but I don't really know what it tastes like on its own. So it's a little hard for me to say that I taste the cilantro. But with this chip specifically, it did taste a bit different from a standard corn chip. And the taste was also different from the jalapeno. So I'm kind of assuming that I got a bit of the cilantro in that one. And not a bad taste, I gotta admit. I would say these are pretty good. I'd have them again. Yeah, yep. If I wanted something a bit spicy, but not too spicy. I mean, if I really wanted spicy, I'd go for anything flaming hot. Those are delicious, both heat-wise and just taste-wise. And while these certainly are not on the same level in terms of the spiciness, spicy heat as a flaming hot, these are a decent amount hot. So if I were in the mood for something a bit spicy, I'd probably pick these up. Provided that I wasn't also in the mood for flaming hot. But thinking about it, you could kind of use these to pull a prank on a friend. Like, just have like have these chips set out in like a bowl and at like a party, and not explain what kind of chips they are. They look really a lot like just slightly discolored corn chips, and they certainly smell like corn chips. You gotta really smell them quite a bit to get the jalapeno scent that I mentioned before. But get these in a bowl and don't tell your friends what they are, and then watch their reactions when the heat hits them. Unless, of course, they dip them in like salsa that has jalapenos, at which point they were already expecting the spiciness of the jalapenos. So, I guess prank fail in that case. But yeah, these are pretty good. I would recommend giving these a try. Like I said, surprisingly hot. So, if you have a pretty low tolerance for spicy, they might not be up your alley, but if you can stand a bit of spiciness, or heck, quite enjoy spiciness, then these are worth checking out. So, until next time, this has been me, ProtoMet, and before I go, I want to once again thank you guys for 100 subscribers. It means a lot to me. And until next time, see ya.